So winter might mean hockey for a lot of people, and actually it does mean hockey for Lisa Peters as well. She does some assistant coaching with the University of Manitoba women's team, but she wears a different hat as well when it comes to volleyball. Lisa, can you tell us a little bit about the Junior Bison program?
Yeah, you bet. I'm the new sport coordinator here for our Junior Bison program, which right now at this moment in time is predominantly women's volleyball. We run a program, it's for club teams for ages 13 and under all the way up to 18 and under. And we usually have 1 to 2 teams at each age group, depending on kind of our enrollment numbers and things like that. So it's been around for about 2-3 years. We're in early stages. We're looking to not only do the women's volleyball, but eventually add the men's volleyball and possibly basketball, maybe soccer, hockey, some other sports. So part of my role as the sport coordinator for club sports now is to do a little research and kind of see what sport makes sense to do next to get more kids involved at the university sports.
Okay, and on the volleyball side of things, you talked about enrollment numbers. What are they like at this point this year?
You know, we're a little bit slow. What we have found is we're still in high school season, and there are, right now we're actually in a recruiting freeze. The Manitoba Volleyball Association does have guidelines as far as when we can contact players, when we can recruit. So right now we're told to lay off. They're supposed to really focus on their high school seasons. And so what we find is high school season kind of wraps up next week, unless they're going on to the graduating all-star match, and then it's also like, oh, club season, where are we going to play, where are we going to go? So this week, or last week already, it started climbing. Numbers are getting higher and higher, but I'd say we're at about 50% of where we want to be by the end of November. So we got a hard week here, hopefully that we're going to get some numbers in.
And players that come and play at the Junior Bison level, what kind of experiences do they get out of it?
You know, there's 2 different categories. What I'd say is our 13 and 14 and under team, I would call developmental. So, because those kids don't ever, they're just starting in middle school, junior high, things like that. And so that's more of a teaching program. Once they get to 15, 16, 17, 18 and unders, those are the elite athletes, the ones that are looking to kind of continue on, play either junior college, university, CIS. So there we get pretty competitive. It's kind of traveling more, they're going down to the States to play in some big tournaments and things like that. So it's kind of a 2-phase program, I'd say.
Okay, so and you talked a bit about the older divisions moving into the CIS level. Do you find, like, even though it's only been around for a couple of years, that it's a bit of a feeder system almost for the Bisons, or are players going pretty much wherever they want to at this point? No,
it is a huge advantage. We use the program as a recruiting tool to some degree. Not only do they get the experience of what our campus looks like, what our facilities are, they're practicing here. They also get coaches like Ken Bentley is very involved in the club volleyball, so he sees kids already at the age of 13 and kind of moving up through the ranks. And so we've had a handful of players in the past few years especially, and there's a couple on the 18U team this year that have already committed, if I have my facts correct, to CIS to play for Ken next year. So definitely.
Excellent. So, and if people want more information on Junior Bison Volleyball, where can they go? What can they do?
They can go to our website. If you go to the University of Manitoba Bison Athletics website, there's a Junior Bisons page on there that links you straight to it, or you can go directly to www.bisonsvc.com.
Perfect. That's Lisa Peters of the Junior Bison Volleyball program. She's a sport coordinator at the University of Manitoba. For Shaw TV, I'm Mitchell Clinton.